It's FM Abuja. Good afternoon, it's the sunny side. As you already know, my name is Gabriella. I'm on angel duties today, standing in for Swat, her vocal majesty, who has other matters to attend to. But as you always do on Confessions Tuesday, now is the time that you get to call in, send a message on WhatsApp, let me know those things that have been eating deep into your mind and your heart, those things that you have had a hard time sharing with any other person for fear of being judged, criticized, looked down upon, and whatever reason else there is to find. Those things that you cannot wait to get off your chest. Let's talk about it on Confessions Tuesday. You know how that trend goes. We listen, we don't judge. Yes. You can call in and be sure that this is a no judgment zone. You can call in anonymous as well if you'll prefer that. But call in and let's talk this lovely afternoon. 0700-951-0000, 0809-597-4869. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Gabriella.
Good afternoon.
Happy December.
I wish you same.
All right, let me remain anonymous.
Go ahead.
Before I make my confession, let me just say something concerning that first discussion. Concerning the divorce, a lot of people call to say the Bible did not permit divorce. It's till you die. But let them go and read Matthew chapter 5, verse 32. Jesus Christ said, I say unto you, except for the case of divorce, except for the case of fornication, and when there is proof, you have every right. That man has the right, though he has not come up here, because there is already proof of fornication.
Okay.
That is the grant. So those who were saying you cannot divorce when you marry forever, Bible has stated clear. Matthew chapter 5:32. I hope they are listening. They can go through.
Okay. All
so
right.
Now for my own confession. Well, I have not done it to but it's like I want to take a step. Because I have been with a woman in the house over 2 months now, denying me sex. Even when I woke her in the night, she would just unnecessary excuse, anger, don't disturb me, please leave me. I'm doing my own normal part. My children's school fees, and I'm not owing. The feeding I normally give them monthly, I do that. Sometimes I do that, nothing remains for me, but I manage what I have from my own workplace. Other errands I run to manage myself. Even I will have sometime unexpected favor. Money, I will still send because I know things is expensive now. So that is my pains now. So now I am looking forward to have another woman outside. That is my confession.
And this woman you're living with is your wife?
Yes.
Married?
Yes.
Are there maybe issues that that are unresolved that may have influenced her taking that posture?
Well, for now, I would say there is no any unresolved issue. When there was issue, we finally settled it some 5 months ago, and we were just everything. But suddenly, last 3 months, even myself, I don't know even what to ask her. What is your problem? Because it's just that I'm just being disgraced. Anytime I call, wake her up. She will just get angry. Please leave me. Don't disturb me. This, that. So to me now it's like I am tired. That is what it is.
Can I say something before you go?
Please go ahead.
Maybe you can try sitting down with her and having a conversation during the day. You know, if there is a place you know she likes to go, you could take her there, make it a very light-hearted, atmosphere. Maybe you guys are eating something she likes, or engaging in an activity she likes, or at the cinema, anything that would make her calm down, and open for a conversation. Then maybe try to ask openly what the problem is, and maybe she may tell you what is eating her up. Do you think that's something you can try?
Of course. That was the reason I called. Of course.
Please
because
try that.
A lot that I've taken the step that is just in me.
I'm glad that you called. Let us know. You can always send a message on our WhatsApp number. Let us know how that goes when you eventually have that conversation with her.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling.
Welcome.
Enjoy your afternoon. All right, it's still Confessions Tuesday, a very interesting way to kick the show off. Now I need you to call in and share that thing that has been heavy on your heart, that thing that you have been looking for an avenue to share, but because of whatever reason, you've not had the confidence to share with anyone around you. I need you to call in, send a message on WhatsApp, remain anonymous if you'd like, and let's talk about it together on this hour. The numbers once again to call are 0700 951 0000, 0809 597 4869. On WhatsApp, it's 080 999 30137. Good afternoon. Hello? Are you there? Okay, I can't hear a thing, so I'm going to have to ask you to call back or send a message on WhatsApp. Good afternoon. So there is something going on with these phone lines. It looks like there's something going on with the phone lines. If you're trying to call in and it's not connecting, call on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 080 999 30137. That is the WhatsApp number. 080 999 30137. There's a story I'm going to share with you. A lady who came out to confess something she had been indulging in for a while and could no longer contain both the guilt and the fear of what could potentially happen to her. But that'll be for later. Now I want to hear from you. Okay. Please call back. If you're trying to call the phone lines, I think there's something wrong with the phone lines. I'm going to try to get help to get that fixed. But if you're trying to call in and it's not connecting, you can call us on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 080 999 30137. That is the number on WhatsApp that you can call. It's Confessions Tuesday. What is that thing that you have done, or you know someone who did, or you're thinking to do, like my first caller, and you just want to voice it out? Because, I mean, we're human after all. We always need an avenue to vent, an avenue to rant, an avenue to express ourselves. And sometimes the things that we have done or will do or plan to do keep us in a box where we do not have the freedom or liberty to share and express ourselves like we would want to. And that's why this conversation is here for you to share. All right, 0809 993 0137. That's the WhatsApp number. We're streaming live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. So you can go on there and drop your comments as well. All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please move away from your device.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Better. I want to remain anonymous.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's not really a confession per se,
Okay.
but it's something that has been biting me. I'm
Okay.
a married woman with 3 kids. When I was 8 months pregnant, my husband cheated. And I'm really finding it difficult to let go. Like after 2 months that I put to bed, I discovered another girl. He was cheating on. And it has changed the dynamics of the house. Even when I try to have a conversation with him, he's always saying he's sorry. And he won't really want to sit down and have a conversation with me. My question is, why? What went wrong? What went wrong? What went wrong? What did I do? And these people, they are people I warned him about before it happened. Like, before the whole thing, our sexual life has been somehow, because I'm a very vocal person. Like, I don't hide how I feel. Because he's my husband, I tell him the way I feel. I don't care. Like, you are not doing it right, you know. Sometimes he will complain his work and all that, but I told him, if I were in your shoes, I cheat outside, I know by now I would have moved out of your house. I know your kind of person. Then why would you cheat on me while I am pregnant?
Were you pregnant with your third child?
Yes, when it happened.
Okay.
And I don't know, it has really changed the dynamics of the house, and I have been living in pain and anger. Sometimes I want to go, but when I look at the kids, I'll be like, if I go, where will I start from? The children. I don't want anything to affect my kids. I'm trying to protect them as much as I can. But I don't know. I'm just looking for...
Are you there?
To have a conversation with me. It would have been better. Maybe...
Oh dear, your line is beginning to break up. Hello? Oh dear.
I was complaining that my own is the other way around. I'm the one that would, how far, be like, you get, I don't know.
I'm so sorry you have to experience this.
I don't know what to do.
I just want to ask a few questions. When you found out and you confronted him, do you think he was genuinely repentant? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I was asking, when you found out and you confronted him on this matter, from your own point of view, do you think he was genuinely repentant?
Well, the first one, I felt that way. I felt he was genuinely repentant. But when it happened the second time, that was when I just said it's... I even wanted to call his parents to complain, but now, I don't know. I don't even know what to do. Like, I wish I could let go of the pain and the hurt, but sometimes I'm in a good place with him, and sometimes when I remember, it just comes afresh, as if it just happened this very moment.
Right.
In as much as I can easily forgive, but this is huge. As in, this is a deal breaker for me. I'm not gonna lie. But my kids and where I'm coming from, I just don't want such to happen. Like, it shouldn't be from me. Like, I want to protect my children. I know I can't be everywhere with them. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I can't be everywhere with them, but I just want to protect my kids. I just want to do those things my parents could not do for me, to me as a child. I want to create memories with my children. Sometimes when I sit down and I try to, where did I even get it wrong? I can't really figure out. I try to be the best wife, the best mother, that I can, but I don't know. I just don't know. So that's just my.
I'm really sorry that you feel this way. I can feel the pain in your voice as you speak, and I really, really sympathize with you. But I'll just say a few things, if that's okay.
Okay.
I want you to know that
Yeah.
it's not your fault. You know, when you say, oh, you don't know where you got it wrong, you are the best wife, the best mother, it's not on you that someone else decides to be unfaithful. It has nothing to do with you as a person. Okay? I know it's natural for us as women to want to take up that responsibility. Oh, I should have done better. I should have done this. I should not have done that. But the truth is, it is not your responsibility to decide whether or not a person chooses to be unfaithful or faithful to you. The line has gone off. I really hope you can, still listen to me and you can still hear me over the radio. It's not on you at all. If a person, man or woman, decides to be unfaithful, it is because of them, their own lack of self-discipline, their own complex issues, their own lack of self-identity or an identity crisis. It is them, and it has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. So please take off that guilt off your shoulders. It is not because you were not good enough as a wife or as a mother. Anybody, man or woman, who wants to be unfaithful, no matter how perfect you are, they will be unfaithful. It has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. And the second thing I would have loved to say to you, I hope you're listening, is sometimes we think that forgiveness is a one-time thing. Forgiveness is a continuous, intentional process. You know, he has apologized. You believe it's from a sincere place. Please try forgive him for the sake of your own sanity, the sake of your children, because your children need a sane and a happy mother. And for the sake of your marriage, so that you do not, from now going forward, create a tense atmosphere between you and your husband, which would further complicate issues and make it even more, give room for more legitimate reasons to be unfaithful. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard, but forgive. Let it go. Every time you remember and it hurts again, intentionally forgive again. For every time you feel that pain, tell yourself you have forgiven him. It's a journey. Sometimes we say, oh, I've forgiven this person, I've forgiven this person. And then when you feel the pain of whatever they've done against you, you say, oh, I've not forgiven this person. I really want to forgive. Sometimes forgiveness is a journey. It's not a one stop. It's a journey. It's a process. Every time you remember, every time you feel the pain, every time you feel the betrayal, forgive again. Until you get to that point where you are, where you think about it or remember it and you're truly free of the painful emotions. So just keep forgiving. Every day you remember, forgive, and make intentional, efforts to giving him a chance to make it up to you. I really hope you've heard the things that I've said. But we'll take a very quick break now. And when we come back, Confessions Tuesday continues. Keep your calls and your messages coming through. Don't go away.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This 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 is Nigeria Info.
You go ahead.
Yeah. So, recently I had issues with my wife also. But, these things are moments that the enemy capitalizes on. Marriages will always have ups and downs, okay? And then the enemy capitalizes on this moment of break in communication to plant all manner of seeds into the hearts of people. Okay, so my spouse was, I can't even, it was until we settled the difference, I was asking her what actually happened. Because she just stopped talking to me, and I was angry at the fact that she stopped talking to me. So I was really, really mad. And that's actually her way. And I've always warned her or complained about this kind of disposition. If we have a disagreement, the first thing you do is not to cut off the line of communication between myself and you. Because that's the channel through which we are going to express our dissatisfaction and then resolve the differences. So when you cut me off, it pains me that you don't cherish our communication. You don't cherish our oneness. All right? Because our oneness is expressed in how frequent we can speak to each other. So I got so very, very angry as usual anyway. And so I kept quiet. I didn't say anything for about 3 days. We were going through this phase. And then when we now settled, I was asking her, okay, so why did you actually shut me out? And then she started mentioning 1 or 2 things that I did. So the point I'm trying to make is that in this period of silence, these 3 days of silence, lot of things were brewing in my heart. Like, I have vowed with my God I can never cheat on my wife. I can't do it. Not because, like I always say, if somebody is listening to me, maybe they can recognize that is me. I'm not cheating on you because I love you. I'm not going to. I'm never going to cheat on you, not because I love you so much, but because I fear God. All right, that's the reason why I won't cheat on you, because I fear. I love you, of course, yes, but that is not enough to see. Man is a natural man. That's why when you encounter Christ, you are regenerated. You have more of the Spirit of God in you, so you suppress what the carnality of man can make you do. So I said, I won't cheat on you because I fear God, because I have a relationship with God. Okay? So, but in this period, a lot of things will happen to my mind. Like, it's like she doesn't even want this marriage again. In fact, of course, within those 3 days, there was no intimacy. And then, I think on the first day, I made an attempt, for us to talk. She shut me out. That fueled my anger the more. All right.
So what did you do?
At the end of the day, of course, we settled. We talked.
Okay.
And then, right as I speak to you now, I can't even. Those things are behind me.
Okay. I need to move on to other colors, which is why I'm trying to round you up.
Okay. So the point I want to make now is that people they should be sensitive of these moments of disagreement. Those moments where communication breaks down is the moment where a lot of seeds are sown.
Okay,
and
then.
It's very, very crucial what people do at that moment. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Now, I would like going forward that when you do call in to share your confession majorly, all right? So that we're not interfering with other people's experiences. Even though I understand that maybe what you're sharing is from a good place, nothing justifies a partner being unfaithful. You don't say, oh, because you were pregnant, that's why. Oh, because you were not intimate that period, that's why. Nothing justifies. So that question in itself is not valid. Asking that question in itself is not valid. Did you hear the pain in her voice when she called? So, I mean, if it's okay to call in and share your confession, but let's not, impose our own personal experiences or our own beliefs on another person's experience. You're not in their shoes. They know where it bites, not you. Everyone's, experience is peculiar to the other. So let's not impose our own experiences or thoughts or what works for you and your partner on another person. It does not work that way. Still taking your confessions. You can send your messages on WhatsApp as well. This one here says, good afternoon, Angel Gabriella. I have a confession to make. My confession is that I am truly, purely, deeply, proudly, profoundly, confusedly, unapologetically in love with anyone who is in love with Nigeria Info and Wazobia FM. If loving them is okay. He says if Wazobia and Nigeria Info were women, he would have married them 20 years ago. I have learned so much on this platform, more than I have on any other platform. I enjoy listening to discussions and debates here. If I come back again to this live, I would want to be part of this great family. So help me God. I greet all the callers and listeners. Emeka Ojerenwa from Gwarimpa. Thank you so much. We love you right back, if I do say so myself. Stephen, the Ororo son from Kubwa, says, yeah, okay, I'm just going to read it. To the lady who said the husband cheated on her repeatedly, it's quite a painful experience. And listening to her, I think she's trying her best to forgive her husband for the sake of the kids and happiness on her side. This unfaithfulness of both some men and women, I want to believe, starts from how they lived their lives as youth and the family background they come from. But I think everyone should before marriage ask his or herself what he or she wants before going into the marriage, so that you don't make what is supposed to be heaven on earth for your partner a living hell, because marriage is to be enjoyed and not endured. All right. Israel, thank you so much for your thoughts. Again, let's move on with our confessions and not give opinions for the young lady. Fala from Wuse too. Okay, thank you for sharing that. We literally just of the same mind on that matter. All right, 0700-951-0000 or 0809-597-4869. Those are the numbers you can call. You can also call the WhatsApp number and send a message there as well. The WhatsApp number is 080-999-30137. What are your confessions for today, for this week, as a matter of fact? Because again, next week Tuesday will be another Confessions Tuesday. But yes, let's talk. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Kolawole.
Kolawole, go ahead.
From Area 11.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to me.
Yeah, my confession is this week. Honestly, it has not been easy for me as a married man, and this one of my family are not here with me. And can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
I can hear you.
I said it doesn't be easy for me as a married man. This one of my family is not here. Mistakenly, I to committee, but it was just God that just. And
okay, the line is breaking terribly. I cannot make out what you're saying, so please call me back. I apologize for that. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're welcome.
It's a confession, and then we listen, we don't judge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I choose.
Are you there?
Okay. Once in a while, I drive.
Hello.
Should be.
Oh dear. The line is breaking. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Once in a while.
Yeah. I said I choose to be anonymous.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Once in a while, I happen to use the car to take trash from one point to another.
I'm not sure I got that.
I was. Can you hear me now?
Just say that thing you said again. Say it again. I didn't quite get that.
I say once in a while, I drive boat. I use boats to trek.
Oh, okay.
To ride boats.
Mm-hmm.
I drive on boats. I take people from one point to another once in a while with
okay.
my car.
Okay.
So one day, I had taken some guys to a destination, and then they are meant to send me they're meant to send a total of to me. But it's upon that they sent across 24,000 naira to me. It's actually a desperate time for me that period, and I had to make use of the money. So I don't know whoever that is. I'm so sorry for whatever happens. No, it was so desperate for me at that point.
Okay, so if I heard you clearly, their ride cost 2,400, but they accidentally sent 24,000. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay. And you did not return it because it was a rough period for you.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I get it now. But I'm sure you know not to obviously indulge in that again. You know, it's a good thing that you called to apologize. That's good.
Yeah. After such period, I had also had an event, like 2 or 3 occasions of such events. One had sent me 52 naira instead of 5,000. I regretted the first one, so I had to quickly
return it.
Quickly called upon those people and return their money to them.
All right then. Thank you so much for sharing, and it's a good thing that you own up to what you did. Thank you for calling. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Gabriella.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, ma.
You're welcome. Talk
Hello?
to me.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm anonymous. Confession Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I was growing up, after my WAEC, a family I normally goes to their house, and a guy that was my friend. So he has a sister. So fortunately, the sister, when I traveled back to my village, he came to visit the auntie that was staying in that village. I saw her.
Mm-hmm.
So in that process, I had to make a friend for her. Then she said I should give her a particular amount of money before we go in. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I went and borrowed money from a friend of mine. So after that night, she forgot to collect the money back. Then issue now came up. They have to go to all these years, say they want to know who stole the money. Say somebody, you now accuse somebody that she was staying with that stole her money. You know, they have to go to where they will try that. They want to know the person that stole the money. And I kept quiet. And all this thing has been haunting me. I just want to say, wherever she is, she forgive me.
Oh, dear.
Wherever she should forgive me.
Thank you.
It has been a long time, Shabit. Every time I remember this, it hurts me a lot.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you for calling and sharing that with us. I'm sure wherever she is, she would feel your remorse and forgive you. Who knows? She might have even forgiven you already, but it's good to also own up and forgive yourself. That's as much as we can take on Confessions Tuesday. Our time is up. It's 2:45. A sponsorship comes through, but thank you for joining me on the conversation today. Let's do this again tomorrow. I will be here still on Angel Duties tomorrow on the sunny side, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can, in the meantime, follow us on all the socials. My name is Gabriella. Have a splendid Tuesday. Stay out of trouble and don't do what I wouldn't do.
Let's get into the sunny way of the FCT.
Your Let's Talk station is here to keep you informed.
Sunnyside. 12 to 3 p.m.
Live on 95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's Talk.
Your attention, please.
The news, information, and the right conversation are here on Nigeria Info.
How many this type of wicked attack has affected in the other part of this country? So that's what deceive ourselves.
I'm not supporting stealing, but these politicians need to be taught a lesson.
Your number one station for talk. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's okay.
There's a place where you can get it all trending.
People are dropping on their vehicle and running, leaving their vehicle.
A place where you can